Welcome everybody to the Hip Pause podcast with your hosts.
That took me by surprise. David.
And Iman. So, this week...
That was a really good intro.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
We hit that one smooth, apart from making you jump. This week, we are talking about a YouTuber, spoilers, we both love.
Oh boy.
And his name is JonTron.
Do you know what his real name is?
It's John... Surname
Jeff.
Tron. No, it's John. Yeah, that's
John
right.
Jafari or something?
Jafari. Yeah.
Jafar.
It does actually sounds like one out of a.
Is that Italian? Because he is kind of. Well, he's from New York, so I'm assuming he's Italian. But then that's not an Italian surname.
Italian? I don't know. That sounds about right. Jafari. I think maybe he's Jewish though. Actually. I had the feeling he was Jewish, but now you've said Italian. Now I kind of think he's Italian. So
Italian Jew.
Whatever. Yeah, so he is, I guess, mostly... He's a comedy creator.
That's good, yeah. I can live
You know, I don't want to put him in the class of he's just a YouTuber, because to me, he does a bit more than that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we ever had to define what a YouTuber is they have a camera and they put themselves on it, you know, but
he does
behind the scenes to make it better.
Yeah, he does. You know, he has a set, and we'll get onto that. And he has production. It's a whole production basically.
Yeah.
But he mainly does kind of gaming stuff, or at least he sort of started out just doing gaming stuff. He basically get collections of old, retro games, mostly ones that are terrible, or bootleg ones, or. Yeah, mostly just old ones.
That's definitely what I've been a fan of, is whenever he would show a game, he would get, I don't know, any game you can think of, like Hercules, he would get the Akama Game Sphere. That's from South Park.
That's South Park.
He would get the
If he got the Akama Game Sphere version, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Then you know.
He'd get, the SNES, was it Commodore 64, all that stuff, and he would just do, a timeline up until... if there's a Hercules game on PS4. And yeah, he really brings out the nostalgia part, which is really good.
Yeah. So that kind of content's really good, but in more recent times he's sort of branched out quite a bit. So he's been doing movie kind of reviews. He'll find a terrible movie and go through it and just joke about it basically. As well as doing little mini sort of skits within the episodes. So his episodes are typically, 20 minutes long, so quite lengthy for a YouTube video. But he will also do. He also did high production mini series based on Star Wars. That was last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does a lot of different things. But the reason I say he's creator is because he has a set. He has.
You can see a script is written. He's not winging it because there's a camera in front of him. Exactly.
He's more he's creating a TV show. It's the show is JonTron, and he's creating episodes for it.
Yeah. And where his comedy, I think, for me, kicks in is just his natural wit. He's very good at improvising. So if he sees something in a terrible movie, like you said, he would reenact it. He might even role play it. Just to bring out some different comic factor you haven't thought of. Yeah.
So he has, want to guess on his subscribers? Do you know?
3.5, something like that.
3.6.
Nice.
Yeah, 3.6 million. But I gotta talk about the fact that he's got 3.6 million followers. Yeah. So, not as many as some of the others that we've talked about. But if you look at his view count on his videos, it's insane. So his video a month ago, which was about a really bad infomercial.
Oh man, I love that video.
I know. So he did this, he basically just saw this infomercial about something called flex tape, which is this really strong adhesive tape. You can...
You can do anything.
You can do anything with it. In the video, they've got some guy using flex tape to put a boat together.
It can sellotape your marriage back as well.
It can do anything. And this video has 9.1 million views.
See, yeah, because that's always been my thing. People who have like, I don't know, 7 million subscribers, but you look at their views, they're just getting like maybe 1. So like, why is there like, you know, a 7th are watching? But for him, it's like everyone watches it.
Yeah. So it actually brings me back to the point that we made in the previous video, in the 4.5, where we talked about YouTubers becoming really clickbaity. It's a short episode, go check it out. And JonTron is a perfect example of a YouTuber that has never sold out. He's never, compromised on his quality. Even in his he made a video about 2 months ago, the state of this channel, because at that point he hadn't posted a video in 8 months.
Yeah, but there is obviously a story which we'll go into as to why, but.
He's just like, he won't, if he's not, he'll make stuff, and if he's not happy with it, he just won't post it. Yeah. He won't, there's no compromise, there's no, I can make a quick buck on this. And for that reason, that's why his videos are so highly watched, because they get shared, because they're all super high quality. Like,
you could take, like, out of a 20-minute video, like, if you just picked out 2 minutes, you'd get something to laugh about. Like, there's no waste of time in it. Everything has a purpose.
Yeah. So also in that state of this channel video, he explained, he wanted to start branching out a little bit, because he's been making JonTron for a long time, and he says apparently it's really expensive and really time consuming to make. See it. Yeah. He literally has a whole set that is just set up to look like his living
I thought
room.
It was his actual
house, but... Well, it looks legit, it does. But it's just set up there. So he's got that. He's got all these people and everything working on the show. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of money to do. But also he's just very creative, and he likes to do kind of different things. So I think that's why he's kind of did this flex tape thing. Also, most recent video he did about how to cook a turducken.
That was some epic mealtime kind of stuff in there.
It was, yeah. But I love that video because he's not like forcing it to be funny. He's just like,
being himself.
Yeah, I've never made a turducken before. Let's try it out with like minimal instruction. It's just pretty funny.
Yeah, and I've always had a thing about comedians. Like, there's a big difference between someone who's like on a TV show, so like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. Like, he's not really a comedian. He's not really funny. It's just like his character. There's a difference between him and like a comedian who's like a stand-up comedian. Like, for them, just being themselves, talking about their everyday life is entertaining compared to like someone who's just built for, like comic relief or whatever. Like, he's actually funny, which is hard to come by, honestly. Like, you can watch him make food and you'd laugh. Like, that's the whole point of this video.
Exactly. It's like his just being is just hilarious.
Yeah.
So like I said, he's one of my favorites. So let's pick out a few like key videos.
Yeah, but then how you were talking about the state of this channel. You are are you aware of the whole issue that he had on the Twitch?
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, let's go to that. So over the last a few months ago, he kind of had some controversy where he had replied to someone's tweet, something that kind of seemed vaguely racist. And in response to that, a Twitch user said to him off the cuff, out of nowhere, oh, hey, do you wanna come on the channel and we'll do a live, kind of debate about some political issues. It's quite late at night, and JonTron was like, okay, sure, let's do it. And in that video, he pretty much comes across as racist, misinformed, just does not come across well at all. Mm-hmm. However, and this kind of blew up and everyone went crazy about it, and he lost a bunch of subscribers, and all these news things said,
As it would, because in fairness, everyone loves a scandal. Like, they'll take something so small, and I'm not like defending it because, obviously I'm a fan, but it's not that big a deal in my opinion.
Well, he put out a response video to it.
Yeah.
And in that video, he basically explained, look, firstly, I suck at debates. I was completely not prepared for that. It was, really off the cuff.
Yeah.
And he explained the points that he was actually trying to make. And the points that he was actually trying to make, make sense.
Yeah.
You
don't have to agree with them, but you can understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, exactly. What he was saying was, white people can be racist, black people can be racist, anybody can be racist. There's a lot of stuff in the news and media and stuff that says, you're what was it? It's like if you're black, you cannot be racist.
Right.
That sort of thing. And he was basically he wasn't even trying to give a strong argument. He was just basically saying, like, guys, I think that maybe we should just take a step back and look at this.
And maybe just not jump to.
Yeah, let's actually discuss it. And but unfortunately, he came across really badly, and and there's all this crazy stuff like JonTron hates immigrants and things, and he's like,
and supports Donald Trump.
And he's like, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I am literally the son of 2 immigrants.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't really be racist against the immigrants. So it was all a big mess, really. But at the end of the day, it hasn't hurt him too much.
And I'm glad it hasn't. Honestly, I thought he would go down a lot.
Yeah, I think it's because his response video was really good.
Yeah,
like it was just very cool, collected, and trying to just put across his terribly put words into something that makes more sense.
And he actually apologized, unlike a lot of people.
And he actually apologized too. That helps. So, he went through all that, and but yeah, he's back to making videos now. However, they're still not very often, although he's improved a little bit. But typically, he's on a one a month schedule or less.
He's done well to come back, and he was never going to start making videos like every week again or anything like that. So I think he's coming back at the right pace. And he's doing videos that are like light-hearted, very easy for like anyone who had any concerns or like, I don't know if I can stand up for this guy anymore. Can just get in.
So I mentioned before that he did an actual full-on mini-series about Star Wars, and so what this was he was approached by a studio called Maker Studio.
Oh, right.
And they said, hey, do you want to...
Which makes sense, because they're a Disney founded studio.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they, Ray William Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be behind his =3 thing for like many years till Ray decided to leave them. But yeah, it's all Disney.
Oh, cool. So that's how he was able to do it with all the licensing and everything then, because, so... They came to him and said, hey, do you want to make a Star Wars miniseries? We know you love Star Wars. You can write it, you can direct it, and you can star in it. So, obviously, being the kind of guy he is, like, this is absolutely his sort of thing. Like, he wants to do these big budget, proper creative things that he gets to direct and all that.
He needs the creative control to make a JonTron, like, approved kind of video.
Yeah. So this show was basically, they had a full-on set of the Millennium Falcon. They had a really high production values. There was obviously quite a bit of money spent on it. And it was him going through different Star Wars video games from over the years, including things like Star Wars Chess. He had some X-Wing games, Atari stuff, really old ones. And he also spoke about the infamous Star Wars Christmas special, which was this really random piece of content that is now difficult to find because George Lucas tried to delete it off the face of the planet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unsuccessfully, obviously, because internet. But yeah, he basically made this. It was 8 or 9 episodes long, 9 episodes long, and yeah, it was a really cool piece of content. Like, it's not maybe my favorite thing of his, but it was interesting to see such a proper. It was one of the closest YouTube things to an actual TV series that I've seen.
Which is good because normally when like a company tries to, oh, we're your sponsor, just mention us in your video. Like this one didn't feel like it was for the sake of money. Like it was actually really good.
Yeah, exactly. It was just, hey, this is going to be fun to make. Yeah. Go ahead and make it. Yeah. We'll foot the bill and everything.
Yeah, he's got quite a few. Well, I say a few, but he's got a number of videos where he's actually sponsored to do it. Like, is it his Far Cry Primal video? Like, it's just very much make a video completely how you want it about our game, and it's like that's the best way advertisers should do it nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's part of JonTron. He won't, even when he is selling out in inverted commas, he's not selling out. He did another one about a game called Dungeon Hunter. I think it's actually a mobile game.
Yeah.
And it is a mobile game, and he just did this whole ridiculous concept for it where he's stuck in a prison, but is playing the game. It was weird but hilarious and just kind of classic JonTron. It just so happens that the video was to promote this game, but he made it entirely himself. He did it his own thing with it, whereas someone else is just going to be like, I don't know, just slip it into their video as if it's. So even when he's doing this kind of stuff, he's on point as JonTron.
Yeah, and then to like add to comedy, he's also a good singer as well.
Yeah, that is true. So I just watched his "Love Is Like Drugs" video.
Right. That one I think I have actually heard. It's a long time ago, wasn't it?
It was about a year ago, which is only about 6 videos ago in JonTron's world.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was a good song, and it was a pretty funny video as well. Yeah, he's done a few songs too, but I don't think it's not his main thing. Yeah. He doesn't get the most views on that stuff. He pretty much gets the most views and does the most on the things that are about old games.
Yeah.
That's his main.
But it doesn't hurt to try something different. And even in his other videos as well, he does have like little skits where he breaks into song as well.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something he enjoys, which is the right way to do
it. So he did one recently back called Disney Bootlegs, all about these bootleg Chinese Disney games. That man was absolutely hilarious. He just had all these Disney characters as props in the set, but all like messed up and freaky and just like scary nightmare fuel things. Yeah. It was just hilarious. A really good concept.
Did you watch his Blizzard rant video as well?
Yeah,
that was a while ago for me as well, but it was interesting to see him. Like, clearly he plays games a lot, which is not everyone likes to show or say, because I don't know, it's not really embarrassing, I would say, to admit that you play games for long hours. But he was just talking about, is it World of Warcraft?
Yeah, so it was basically talking about World of Warcraft vanilla servers.
Yeah.
So these are World of Warcraft servers that have the original World of Warcraft game. So that came out like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
And over the years it's been updated and changed a lot. And you can play on certain servers, but they're unofficial, where you get to play the old version of the game. It's kind of nostalgic.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just good to see, because like obviously not all his videos are about him complaining. So it's good to see, unlike the situation he had with the Twitch thing, him make value, good arguments towards something he's passionate about.
Yeah. So what happened was Blizzard actually basically took down all of these vanilla servers and said, you're not allowed to do this. And he was really annoyed about that because he said, well, look, we're trying to enjoy your game. Like, I enjoy the older version of it. Let me play it. But it's actually interesting because last week Blizzard actually announced they are going to do those servers themselves. So I'd like to hear. It will have pleased JonTron anyway. So
Yeah.
good for him.
Yeah, maybe he'll make a follow-up video.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, all in all, I think he's a great guy. He's like, we've seen loads of YouTubers. Not many do what he does, definitely as well as he does as well. So
yeah, he's just got this great mix of like real creativity, comedy. You know, he's actually really funny, but also he really seems to care about the media or entertainment industry, and he really seems to understand how to make a professional level, piece of content. Whereas a lot of other YouTubers won't progress past just having a camera on their face and some gameplay footage or whatever it is.
Yeah, you can easily see him going into actual TV shows eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so we move on to the quiz.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so in our little quiz we do each week, I've got 5 comments here. Some of them are real and some of them are fake. And David is going to guess which is which. I've only used the top comments from videos as well. Okay, let's go.
All right.
First one.
Hit me.
I got salmonella watching this video.
I actually thought you said I got somebody else watching this video. I was like, yeah, good for you. You put a lot of passion into that. So I think it's yours. So I think it's fake.
Incorrect.
What, really?
It is real. It's from the Turducken chef video.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Because he's so bad at cooking the turkey
it was literally like watching a little child be allowed in the kitchen for the first time.
Exactly. He obviously doesn't ever cook, and it was like the most complicated thing to do as well.
Speaking of which, did that kitchen seem like it was a set or his actual kitchen?
Set.
Gotcha.
In which case, damn, like has he got an oven in just to use as a set?
What? Good point.
Maybe it was his actual kitchen. Oh no, yeah, I think it's a set, and I think the oven is fake. And I think
right, he just brought it out when it was done.
I think he put it in there, and then
a little Jamie Oliver trick there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. I'll bounce back. What's the next one?
Okay, he's a bird, John.
All right.
Bird is in capital letters. I tried to get that across.
I'm gonna go with true because I'm nervous.
Nervous? What are you nervous about?
Because, alright, I'm assuming the bird is about his parrot, which I don't know if it has a name. Does it have a name?
It does have a name.
What's the name?
Its name's Jacques.
I'm assuming it did something really bad to it, and someone's just like, for animal cruelty's sake, speaking their mind.
Alright. It's fake. Another one wrong. But so he basically has this parrot that has featured in pretty much in most of his videos. At first, he used to have the parrot sitting on his shoulder whilst he talks. And he gave the parrot a robot voice.
Yeah.
But he said apparently he stopped using the parrot in the videos because it was such a pain in the ass filming with it. Because he wouldn't sit still for more than 5 seconds, so he just had to say all his lines really quickly in case it moved. Okay.
Right.
Fake door. That's a fake door.
I can't even tell what video that would be from, but I'm gonna go with real.
It's fake. You're
dude.
bad at this week.
So you made a fake door comment that was fake.
I made a fake. Yeah, it's kind of meta.
Alright. Is that 3? That's 3.
You gotta get on my level, man. You gotta get up here. Jeez. You're working down here. I'm all the way up here. I was going with because it's a set.
Yeah.
No, and you occasionally notice the doors are kind of flimsy because they're not real doors. I don't know. Yeah. I probably overthought it.
No, it worked.
Yeah.
So there's 2 more.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
Alright, I'm gonna get these 2 because I've, on average, always gone 40%.
Yeah. You should be proud of that, yeah. Okay. I thought you were about to rant about the weather.
Alright, this one's true.
It is true, yes.
I didn't literally believe it, but I just thought I'd say it. Which one's that from?
It's from the Blizzard rant, and until I just read it out a second ago,
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Until you just said that.
Until I just said it.
Now I got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll get there, okay?
That's
Hitpo's podcast. We're gonna get there.
Oh man, JonTron the weatherman. That's what I want.
Okay, so you've got one correct.
Yes.
Final question.
I'm ready.
R.I.P. Jack Chick. Hope he's playing D&D in heaven right now, rolling those blood dice.
Well, that's so long, so I trust that that's true.
Ah, it is true. Yes. Neither of those two real ones are very good top comments, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that is from the video Dark Dungeons, which is one of my favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say
videos.
at the very end of this, we should say our favorite videos that he's done. That is a really good one.
Yeah,
I encourage anyone to watch that.
So that is where he basically has found this video, this old video that's about the dangers of playing role-playing games. And it's this old ridiculous story about how they're rolling dice and became connected to the devil and became lesbians, and you got to be careful with this stuff.
D&D makes you a lesbian. It's a true fact.
Yeah.
But only if you do it in your high school dorm or wherever this was, some college.
And this is the cheesiest, weirdest thing, but man, the video that he made on that is absolutely hilarious.
And one of his best things that he does is when he's watching it, it's like he's watching it with you. So like a scene would happen and there could be like a 10-second bit just staring at JonTron's reaction without him saying anything. And it's honestly the best thing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So I'd say that is actually my favorite video. You got any?
I think I would pick the Skateboard Kid one, just because I watched that movie when I was a kid as well.
Oh yeah.
It's him. So like, see, even our best are not him talking about games. It's just he's watching something and he's just being brutally honest about how he feels about it. And so there's a thing about the Skateboard Kid movie is like maybe 2/3 into it, the skateboard all of a sudden starts talking. And then it's the reaction of JonTron realizing, wait, why is it talking? And it was just the best.
Kid has a skateboard. He puts a motor on the skateboard so it goes along.
Yeah.
Skateboard starts talking. Like, what? I don't know how he manages to find all this stuff. Like that's probably the more well-known one. I mean, you've watched it.
There's 3 Skateboard Kid movies.
Are there?
Yep.
Right, you're like a diehard fan. Yeah, he finds some of the weirdest, most random things. Like,
yeah, exactly.
This food fight movie. I don't know where he has the time to.
I have honestly no idea how he does this research.
Yeah, exactly. Or like the one I mentioned earlier about the Disney bootleg games. Where did he get these games from?
Yeah,
did he go to China and find them?
That is a question, because on his set, sometimes when he's playing these retro games, he's not actually playing them. I think he does get footage, which is not really a bad thing. I'm not criticizing like, oh, you're not actually playing it. But yeah.
He gets footage and then watches it back.
Yeah, exactly. Because some of these games are impossible to find. Like some of them are on like tapes. Like it is back in the day. So credit to all his research before he started.
Big time, yeah. So I think that kind of wraps us up on JonTron. Mm-hmm. Check him out, just Google JonTron. Yeah. Really funny videos. He's got something like for everyone. You don't need to like games. Yeah. Just watch the Flex Tape one. You know, that one is hilarious.
Yeah, that would be a good way to get an idea of who he is.
Yeah. Well, this is the Hip Pause podcast. Pausing.
Oh my gosh, I was not even going to do anything. You did it all on your own.
Yeah.
Pausing, don't pause. Unpause.
Pause again.
That's 3. Yeah, that works.
Okay, good.
You're still here. Okay.
All right, signing off then. Bye.
Bye.